Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're playing Dooley. Hop right on in. So yesterday's video should have been the crit Vanessa run that I had, which was super fun. And we started enchanted item on that one after a couple days of going gold skill start. So thinking maybe we just go income this time around on Dooley, because we haven't done that in a while. Just going income in general. This could be tools, right, for Dooley, I think. I like getting silvers on day one. Let's do that. And it's a tool that's from Dooley's kit. I don't think you can survive 30 seconds with just a Hamlet on Dooley. No, 30 seconds. He poisons for 10 quicker than that. You will end up dying against Viper with just a Hamlet on your board. So we'll go Fang Dalet. If we can't get a Toxic Fang, maybe we can get a normal Fang. Anyways, hope your guys' day was good to you. I have been enjoying my day off. This is actually the first run that I've sat down to play so far today, so we're not warmed up yet. We'll have to really test our skills here. Bonk. Yeah, with all the poison damage coming from Viper, we would have definitely died to poison before we got to cast that 3 times. Alright, that's not a Fang, but we do get some crit chance. That's not bad. Could get another friend here. Don't mind getting another friend. Better than if it was bronze, that's for sure.
You picked that up quickly.
And I think I'll just take strength. Luckily, we did get a weapons vendor right after that too, which is very, very nice.
I prefer action.
We're not quite at 3 extra tools. Is it 3 or 4? 4.
Hey, when you carry my weapon, I fight alongside you.
Okay. So we have a tool, a tech, a weapon, and a friend. All in Chris Army Knife. So, because of that, let's get this rocket launcher, put it on the other side. This might just be enough burst damage on day one. We'll have to see. With the healing, I'm not sure. He also has a good amount of crit chance on that thing. Yeah, with the amount he's healing for, it's kind of unreliable to expect that we're gonna win this.
Defeat does not
Nice.
defeat me.
Okay. Actually, pretty good day one to have 30% crit on that thing and lifesteal. And a silencer too. That's just a solid day one, I think. Alright, let's think about this for a second. Ina could have more tools. We're looking for an apparel as well. I think I'd rather get a skill for right now. That will help marginally. Then let's get some regen. Never a bad idea just to get some regen, you know? I would love to go Warrior here, but I don't really trust what I have to be good enough to beat him, so we go here. There's a slow here that we could get. Might help us with maybe keeping around our guy Hamlet. And we should kill here on this next cast of rocket launcher, I think. Yep. Alright. Oh, we got the slow. I've been consistently getting rust out of this enemy lately. It's just not great. I'm gonna go for another small tool. Okay. Lighter is much faster than Chris Army Knife. Ah, we could go Ignition Core. Has been a while since I've played Ignition Core. We are 2 tools behind still with this setup. We could put in Hamlet, but we're still a tool behind. We'll let this guy go every 6. Or every 3 instead of every 6. Still think these are better. I'm gonna try for the burn angle, I think. It's been a while since I played Ignition Core.
Every factory and junkyard will liberate every robot.
I could do this. I could also put in Microdave.
Good luck, both of you.
I'll buy Microdave. I'll buy you too. Why not? We'll go next, I think.
May the core light your way.
I like Chem Snail simply because sometimes you can get Chem Snail to charge some of your friends. And that's about it. Might be a way to get the core going a little faster for the early part of the game. Alright. We are winning the burn battle.
Bring her about! I've got another salvo with me.
Fiery Zorset is awesome though. Very fun item. Good luck making your infinite, my friend. Hope you can find Burning Rage. And then not run into me. I got the new chest in the shop. It's looking pretty good. I don't think it's my favorite one ever, but pretty cute. Let's go skills. Sure. I need some more tools.
How many huge items?
Are there any real considerations for larges that we would want to play with a setup like this? Red button is more worth than rerolling here in my eyes, so I'll just buy that. Hold on to it. Maybe a ticket from Street Gamer, I think.
I have too much
You just get 10% crit chance on all of our burn items though here. I like that. The cutlass isn't bad either. It is multicast, so if I can get the core down fast enough. Maybe there's a consideration for that being in there too. Not meant to be. I could get an Uzi at the weapons shop, but if we're running burn, we're running burn, right? Let's just keep running it.
Let's get those dents hammered out.
So this goes up 1 burn. This goes up 2 burn. This speeds up a second. Let's just do the rocket launcher. It gives it 10 more damage too. I'm just gonna keep going with these like side grade options. Oh shoot, our lighter made its way onto the left-hand side of the board there. I guess that's okay. It's an extra charge every 4 seconds. Most of the stuff to the left of my core is pretty slow, so This should be okay. He does seem to be beating me in the burn race. Oh no, actually, I think I always overestimate when bottled lightning is in play. He did have 2 ammo in it after all. Okay, we're still on top, which is where you want to be on Dooley the first few days for sure. Since only my weapons have the crit chance right now, I'm tempted to take Keen Eye, but... $17. Be at $17. I'd need $4 more. 19. 20. I don't want to pass up a ticket if it's even possible. We're selling our board just to get a ticket here. Probably should have sold the dinosaur instead of something else, but... Boiler Room Brawler doesn't do any damage, and he has a couple tools, so... maybe that'll help us. Nice. Love hitting the core there. With the haste, back to back. Unfortunately, it means that we're not going to do that in the player versus player fight, so... there's just no shot it hits the core 4 times in a row, right? Tool? Yes, tool. Pretty slow, pretty awful tool, but a tool nonetheless. You know? Solar Farm is definitely better than this.
I teach, you learn.
I think we want a red firefly in the middle of there.
There are a lot of steps in this,
Quick ignition is
but
great.
it's beautiful up there.
And I think we'll just get an extra XP. We're just gonna keep trying to coast off of not having to spend a bunch of money.
We're out to dethrone a king.
Every little thing that we click on that isn't expensive is helpful for us in the long run. Uh-oh. He adopted my shuriken technique. The crit shuriken. Okay, he got his burn item up to 24. And his wetware is shielding for 300.
Got talent. You should put it toward
But
noble
yeah,
things.
after that initial burst of the shuriken goes, doesn't really do too much. Doesn't have any slows to charge up the Oni mask. I barely crit. I think it crit like maybe twice, and then the grenade maybe crit. So it was, I wouldn't call it close. Alright, let's see if we can find a red firefly here. That's good too. Aiden goes back down to 4 seconds. That's where he should be. I also kind of like Yellow Mantis. I think it's a bit better than Dinosaur. It might say it's an extra second, but if we slap him over here... we're getting a good amount of haste. Don't think we beat Mod Squad. Maybe I go Harkuvian Trooper, see if I can find a like haste boot upgrade for the solar farm.
Next time, I'll just walk on the
Okay.
ground.
Interesting. Right now, the best option is the rocket launcher, but when you're playing Ignition Core, you kind of get stuck on Ignition Core sometimes, so that's a good value, friend.
I would
We're
never
looking more for the small friends, though. I like this. I definitely like that.
Remember, diamonds come in small boxes.
I think we just keep this thing all the way over here. Unless, of course, maybe this goes off a little faster. Still feels like a very slow start. I truly don't know what's better right now. Nothing to say about that. Alright. Let's just try this. Since we took the plasma grenade instead of one of the friends, I feel like it might be just a little bit too slow, but we'll have to see. The difficulty with the friend was that I would probably want all of the items on the right-hand side of the core, so...
The lesson you learned today, I learned a
Yeah, still not good enough to beat Macburn, which is saying something. Although he does have a good amount of burn. With that ruby on board. Alright, we should be able to hit our core upgrade on this day, though, so that's good. I'm not convinced that that's the correct choice. Might just be like this. Slow items. Ah, okay.
And time is a power above all. Time is
Hold on now.
all.
Now these just don't have a good enough starting time. Right? Is it like that then now? Seems pretty good.
Your enemies
I'll hold on to the
become
spider too.
I can make all your
Let's test it on the biggest, baddest dude of them all. Yeah, it takes about 6 seconds to really start. Because I need to burn a couple times for the solar farm to go. But once the solar farm goes, I'm getting almost permanent haste on everything. Shark claws. Upgrade the core here, and we go to see if we can find some upgrades to our smalls.
Mind is highly concentrated. Whoever said
Sure,
you
extra
can't
ammo
have
is
fast
extra
and
ammo.
neither.
I like coolant too, but not today. Nothing to speed us up here. I could drop soldering gun and run like this. That way the core gets hasted at 4 seconds, which brings it down to a 5-second start. Otherwise we just start at 6 seconds basically. With it's only a second. He's probably gonna have a good amount of slow on his board. That's the only thing I'm nervous about. On Dooley, they normally have slows these days. Dooley and Vanessa, really. This one does not. He's running Palanquin, which is actually pretty darn good, though. I think I'm just dead here. Yep. How come his Uzi... No, I thought his Uzi had more damage than that. Never mind. Solar farm, solar farm, solar farm.
How do you hugelings use
$4 at Quicksilver for a reroll is so expensive, man. I mean, at gold, this isn't terrible, but... maybe I should have taken Rivet Gun. Not, like, guaranteed that I'm getting a Rivet Gun, but Sergeant Suds has a Rivet Gun. That might have been smarter. This is doing less burn than the other one was. Burn skills, please. Conflagration is good. It makes me want to put this back in. Reason being, Firefly was going off a lot once we started. So I would love for there to be something that goes off early over here to start the burn. I think that's good enough.
The Bazaar.
I'm gonna look for a solar farm upgrade.
Maybe I'm not cut out for business.
That's a solar farm upgrade right there.
To retire,
Alright.
but I
2 seconds of haste instead of 1. And we gain more regen. Gonna keep believing in it.
You should know.
I don't think we need the metronome anymore at this point. But maybe for that first, like, double cast. Although it might honestly just be better to put the... no, it doesn't matter. Everything gets perma-hasted anyway.
Next time, boys, less blunder, more.
Yeah, I don't need the metronome in, for sure. I could buff it up just by putting the soldering gun back in. I think having Aiden on this side was working better. I don't need the haste from Yellow Mantis anymore because Solar Farm's just doing that for us. So let's do...
Come on in.
let's just go items here.
So,
1 extra burn.
about this weather where... Oh,
This is interesting, but I don't know. Maybe with Trollosaur too. You get this? Yeah, I don't know. A bit much. I don't think it's ever Micro Dave here. We already have a ticket. It's probably still the best option though.
So many shops and weapons. Here. Oh, yes.
I like
You must
Boomerang.
have the fun.
I think I can drop these guys for the PvE encounter. I think I can still burn Dragon down. We may have taken out a double burn item, but we put in a double burn item too, so... yeah, we're still perma-hasted. We should still be able to cook this guy. The skill here would be so good. That would be a lot of shielding. I don't care enough. Don't you just hate it when it does that? $4, we'll go loot. We'll go loot. Come on. That is great loot. Love that. You could have scrap metal on this day. Let's look for you. Scrap metal, no.
You might try JJ's shop?
Thinking of the other one, the pyrocarbon, I think, when I was looking at that. Oh shit, I clicked the wrong thing. Oh my god, I just completely threw this day away clicking by accident. Why was I still clicking? The world may never know, but my firefly is in the wrong spot. Completely wrong spot. We just lose to this. Dang, man. I messed that up good. Yeah. Well, I might still win this, actually. Burn kind of counters hard regen. Dang, okay. I'll take it. That was a total blunder by me, though. I messed that all completely up. Accidentally bought the damage upgrade for weapons when I don't have any weapons on the board, when I meant to buy the burn one. And then I clicked straight into the next encounter. That was goofy for sure. Oh, and you know what? Put these guys away and put you back in. We'll go boulder trap. Getting a little extra loot never hurt anybody, right? Come on. Burn on down. There we go. We can sell the ticket now, too. Oh. Okay, ticket gone. I don't think we're playing the rocket launcher anymore. We're not worried about any of this stuff. These guys we are playing. I hate that bug. Okay, so shielded seems like the smart idea of the two. We already have enough haste as it is. And I think it just goes on the firefly because it's casting so much. The bummer we can't have the firefly on this side. I guess we could do it like this. But it would slow down the core so much that I don't think it's worth it. Not terrible. If we had saved that 10% crit, I would have been putting it here as well. This only works for weapons, but we could still get an enchanted obsidian something from the final spot in the expedition. It's not a huge amount of shielding, but might have been better to put the shielding on the soldering gun. Okay, we got the skill. And we got the obsidian. Okay, we'll take obsidian for sure, since we got that skill. I guess we put it on the soldering gun. Right, it's gonna go there. We're gonna put this in, sell that guy. You go here, and you go here. Boom.
I may be young for a captain.
All right, we got a build.
But I've seen my share of storms.
So whenever the firefly goes off and we have shields, the soldering gun will kick in and speed up. He's kind of doing the same thing as me, except it's upfront damage, so...
Like my crew says at the bar.
Okay, we're still good.
Round.
I think the shielding actually might have saved me there. I have 3,600 health. He did around 2,900 damage? I think he did right around 3,000 damage, but he did put 180 poison on me, so hard to say. But I think the next time this went off, it probably would have killed me. If it wasn't for the shielding.
I sell nasty stuff, kiddo. Better you own it than them.
Okay, your rightmost burn item has 6 burn. I could take that. First 5 times you burn each fight, haste the core for 2 seconds. Don't really need that. This is great. Don't get me wrong. You can do better though. And use a tool burn 5. That only matters for soldering gun. Ah, here it is. Searing Flames. That's the one. When one of your burn items gains haste, if it already has haste, it gains a burn. And now we just get Solar Farm up even further. Upgrade your leftmost friend, upgrade the core and get 10% max health. Yeah, we'll do that one. Cinders. And we'll just sell that Cinders now. You guys know the drill. We'll go Davy here. The medium skill would be really nice. You only have 1 medium item. It is reduced in cooldown by 25%.
It's been long years since I met such.
He put up a good fight there. I'll say that much. Definitely put up a good fight there. Get this tiny cutlass off my screen. And get this tiny cutlass off my screen too. Vial of Blood is lovely. Click on you. Alright, we have to do this fight before we get our level up. But that said, this is 4 more XP and another loot item if we can win. I was actually quite close. I was actually quite close for sure. First time you use an item, destroy an item on each player's board for the fight. I don't think I can take that with this build. If it destroyed either of these two, it would completely ruin me. $4. Gold tier loot, gold tier item, gold tier loot. We've got a diamond one now. Watch out. Oh, now there's a reason to have a diamond one. I will put this. It would be better to put it on something that can scale, right? But there are some really cool skills that I could get. I could charge off of poison. Maybe like the dragon skill. Every time you poison, your burn items gain burn would be really good. And Solar Farm is casting the most, so I think I'm just gonna use that as a scaler later on at some point. 16 poison. It's not a lot of poison, like I said, but it should be just fine. Hopefully we gain enough regen and shield to counteract this guy. I think we should.
Well, I'll admit.
Yeah, I wasn't even close. How many times does this Firefly cast? 7. Soldering Gun is kind of in the background, just being a champion, huh? That is 2,400 damage. Good job, Soldering Gun. I'm proud of you. Glad I didn't give up on you, buddy. More cinders is good with me. Alright, call me crazy, but
Steel. Now, feel the difference?
this is almost a full second of difference. That's not that much. It was showing that it was going down to 5.3, but it didn't. Alright, we already know that we can beat Davy like this, so let's just do that. Hopefully he doesn't crit like 10 times more than he did last time, but we should be fine here. Yeah, we're staying even way above what our health was before. Boom. Would love to upgrade some of my skills. That's only going to be 8% crit in an actual fight, but that's okay. Oh right, we have to fight again here, actually. When you burn haste would be pretty good. Or charge a shield item. I love both of these skills. Hopefully we can apply a good amount of burn before our items get destroyed here. Yeah, we're good. More than good. Solar farm's looking real nice right now. Ruby, huh?
I did not seek this power for my own gain, you know.
Oh!
I doubted a non-sphinxian could learn that. Impressive.
Beautiful. Massive, even. What if I just do that? Don't worry about the slows. I have $200.
Of them all. Is it because I talk too slow?
$200.
Everyone here is huge. It's terrifying. Midsworth says I'm bad at this.
Wouldn't mind some diamond items. I'm gonna try this setup out. It charges the Firefly a little faster for its very first cast, which is nice. And we're just missing out on slows. I think we might actually need the slows in this setup. Good God. How was I staying so healthy? It just... I shielded for 200 more than his wrist warrior did with just one item. 6,660 damage with the soldering gun. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. The slows were not necessary.
Discounts for peace.
We've got a lot of non-weapons that we would love. Oh, wow, that would be so much burn. This is a tool, too, so I could, like...
You are enough, friend. Glad you bought this.
5 second, 3.8 seconds. I think that's pretty comparable.
Send me your huge items. Price?
I do not want to sell you my huge item. Funny, but no. Loot me, please. Lovely. We'll go arc in here. More shield means our soldering gun gets faster.
You have started a
Well,
war today.
I'm not 100% sure if this is better than the lighter. Because the lighter lets us... Yeah, it feels like the lighter might just be better because it starts us faster. and because it lets us put another item on the board. Let's see if we can find upgrades to either of the ones that we have. Oh.
Dooley, I'm so glad to see you again, sir.
I would love to do a cybersecurity run at some point, though. This is a level up. And like, I would love to upgrade the solar farm, but I don't know if it reduces its cooldown. The best probably here is red firefly, just to get it down another half a second. But I could find a good skill here.
But he can never surpass me in years.
When you use a weapon, your shield items gain 6 shield for the fight. We're using a weapon every 3 seconds. Twice. So, you know, sure.
Such talent once before, and it blew.
Alright, Pig, let's see it.
You do see these tusks, right?
He's got no health. He's got a shiny snowmobile, though. Shiny snowmobile, restorative yo-yo. Very strong. We're still not at death yet because of that Arcan ring, which is nice. That wouldn't have saved us, let's be honest here. It is nice to just start with that extra burn. But the slow does seem like it could help a lot. Let's see how it looks like this.
The Grand Society of Master Merchants, well.
I don't think it's worth putting a bunker on my board just to get double shielded firefly value, so.
Ice quiets all noise, stills all violence. Ice is
That is so crazy.
stay warm.
Nuts. That's crazy though, right? I mean, this thing's gonna be pumping out freezes. I think I might have missed out on a couple of loot items at this point. I might have forgotten to put that in. Alright. Victory. One of these days you'll give me Juggler again.
I'm so fast, I'm living in your future.
One of these days.
What happens? Look at this. You're so fast now.
Could have another day, so that could be good. My core's already diamond. You could consider buying something like that, though, because
Does not matter. On a longer life.
that was a lot of health. You could consider buying something like that because when it does finally upgrade, you get at diamond you get a CDR increase for the
Okay, sure. I'll just sell it to your worst enemy.
2 burn, or 2 burn every time you use the item. I think Searing Flames ends up being better here in most cases. Not for the Firefly itself, but for the rest of them. I'm gonna try with the freeze here. I feel like this is gonna be a good amount of freeze with the duct tape. It's just kind of fun. But he's only got 1 small item. Ah, never mind. Doesn't work.
You fall like a
Infinite
boulder.
Julian, huh?
I flow like the waves.
Well, that's mean.
Your future shines like an
We're going enchantments.
of your potential.
I would love to put like the fiery enchantment on the boomerang so that I could start getting fiery loot. But at this point, it's a bit too late for that. I think I just put it on First Aiden. I could take the damage, I guess, and use it for Toxic Flame CDR. But this speeds up our start with the solar farm a lot. We got hard countered trying to run that duct tape on board too. That's probably just better than the duct tape because it doesn't have a specific target that it has to hit.
The smaller the portions.
Let's try to find an upgrade to something.
If you want
Can't do
cheap
it.
junk, go see Curio.
Welcome in, hon. What can I get you?
I would still buy it. And you know, see, this is why I could have bought the scrap metal earlier, and then I would have had a diamond one here, and just selling it would have given me CDR. Would have been nice. I still want Juggler. I think it could be a huge difference maker. Yep. Yep. Yeah, we forgot to put in the boomerang again, so that's a bummer. We don't need this guy to level up on this day, and today is all that really matters, so... Dang. Unfortunate.
Reuse, recycle, relax.
Okay.
Louis, now that's a bargain. Warms my rusty circuits to see that find a home.
These are just decent upgrades for what we have on the board already. Slows for 2 now, so that could potentially make a difference.
Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything.
Just buy every single thing that can buff what we have already.
Waiting for you. While you're doing your part to clean up the bazaar.
Alright. 200 shield. Boulder diamond tier loot. Feather is great. We've gotten a couple of these so far. 3.7. Alright, so we've got a 3.7 second start.
My dreams are too big for you.
It's not amazing for late game. Ah, I'm scared of whatever this is, that's for sure. Oh yeah, it's just Joker. We have a slow, but it hits everything, so they're still synced very well. Oh my god. He played himself. He played himself. Oh my god! Die! Oh my god, no way! No way! He destroyed his silk with Into the Void! No way. I mean, he did hit like one of the best items on my entire board. Because I would have been able to kill him a lot faster if this was still up. Man, oh man. I can't believe he killed it. If he hadn't killed his silk, I would have been dead. So how did this happen? I slowed it and the fort went off first. That is so lucky. Because he also had defense grid, so like when the first thing went off, that big hit that I got hit with was from defense grid. Oh, I slowed the silk scarf with rust. That was the big difference maker. I hit him with rust on this. Wow. Get countered by rust, dude. That's actually huge. I will absolutely take that. Oh, beating silk scarf feels so good. And now you guys know why I didn't take Into the Void. If I had taken Into the Void, I guarantee you I would have destroyed my solar farm. Good to know solar farm still has a use case in 2025. Oh, so close. I'll have to do a freeze run next so that I can finish my dailies. All right, let's open up these chests. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video, y'all. If you enjoyed what you saw, please be sure to drop a sub. Every single interaction with my channel at this early stage counts. I'm still starting out. And I very much appreciate all of the support on the videos thus far. So far, I wasn't super surprised by the fact that my best run, the freeze pig that I had the other day, is the best performing video on my channel. I'm just really happy to see that it actually is, because that run was crazy. I don't know when I'll have another run that was as crazy as that felt. It will probably be a while. We gonna get anything good out of these packs today? Probably not. Nope, not today. Well, like I said, if you enjoyed what you saw today, thank you so very much for watching, and please be sure to drop a sub. I will see you tomorrow on Pig. See you then.